Good morning, students. In my previous class, I had completed the extraction of iron. Today just I'll start the metallurgy of aluminium. Important oxides ores of aluminium are gibbsite, GIBBSIT, gibbsite. Molecular formula is Al2O3 into 3H2O. This one is hydrated ores. Maximum ores I will tell you, that is the hydrated ores. Bauxite, Al2O3 into 2H2O. Dispore, Al2O3 into H2O. Corundum, Al2O3 only. Al2O3, there is no H2O. Silicate type of salt, that is feldspar. Formula is KAlSiO3 O8 O8 KAlSi3 O8. Other minerals are cryolite. This cryolite formula, all of you know, that Na3AlF6 cryolite. Alunite, K2SO4 Al2SO4 whole 3 into 4AlOH whole 3. Turquoise, AlPO4 into AlOH whole 3 into H2. Now we are coming to the real part of this. That real part just we will start the extraction for the metal aluminium. Extraction we will start. In this I will just explain you Hall process, Beer's process, Speke's process, Esper-Peck process, Esper-Peck's process. First one is, I will start first of all Hall process. In Hall process, mainly just in Hall process, if you will see, then this part bauxite is crushed. Bauxite is crushed, Al2O3 into 2H2O. Bauxite is crushed and fused with sodium carbonate. When sodium meta-aluminate is formed, that means sodium carbonate crushed and with sodium carbonate, fused with sodium carbonate. When soda aluminate is formed, reaction is compulsory. That reaction is Na2CO3 plus Al2O3 into 2H2O. Fused means gives that on the top you write heat. 2AlO2, 2NaAlO2 plus 2H2O plus CO2. The fused metal is lixiviated. Lixiviated with water when the sodium meta-aluminate passes into sodium leaving impurities of iron oxide as PPT, as precipitate. After that, the clear solutions filtration is heated at 322 to 333 Kelvin, and CO2 is passed into the precipitate aluminium hydroxide. This reaction is precipitate aluminium hydroxide. 2NaAlO2 plus CO2 plus 3H2O. I told you gives that 2NaAlO2 plus 2H2O plus CO2. I will take from there NaAlO2. That means 2NaAlO2 plus CO2 plus 3H2O gives that Na2CO3 plus 2AlOH whole 3. The precipitate AlOH whole 3 is ignited to the temperature of 1473 Kelvin, get pure alumina, Al2O3, get pure alumina. Now reaction is 2AlOH whole 3 gives that temperature 1473. Product is Al2O3 plus 3H2O. By this whole process we got it alumina. Alumina means bauxite. Alumina means alumina, other name I can say corundum. Alumina, Al2O3, other name is corundum. Now we'll apply the Bayer's process. We use the Bayer's process. In Bayer's process, just in this process is used for purification of bauxite ores, which contains higher percentage of iron oxide as impurities. Iron oxide is as impurities, and we have to just do the extraction. In this extraction, first of all, we have to do? Bauxite ores we have to crush. We have to crush bauxite ores and up as a powder, crushed bauxite ores. And this bauxite ore is crushed, treated with concentrated solution of sodium hydroxide. Concentrated solutions of sodium hydroxide at a temperature of 473 to the temperature of 523 Kelvin. And pressure is also we have to apply, that is 35 to 36 bar pressure, so that Al2O3 dissolved in alkali to form sodium aluminate and silica. Sodium aluminate and silica. Silica is SiO2. Dissolve, leaving behind the impurity. This is called leaching. Process I explained to you in my class. That is the process of, this is called leaching. No. In this leaching, reaction is Al2O3 into 2H2O plus 2NaOH plus H2O gives that 2Na AlOH whole 3, AlOH 2Na third bracket start, AlOH whole 4 bracket close. This one is aqueous, in aqueous form, and name is sodium aluminate. Now this silica is one of the products. Silica is there. That silica is SiO2 plus 2NaOH at a temperature of 473 to 523 Kelvin. Product is Na2SiO3 in aqueous state, that is the sodium silicate plus water. Sodium silicate plus H2O plus water. Now your reaction is SiO2 plus 2NaOH gives that, on the top of the gives that temperature range will be 473 to 523 Kelvin, gives that Na2SiO3 aqueous plus H2O. Wherever aqueous is there, you must write AQ. In the reaction, you write AQ. The resulting solution is filtered to remove insoluble impurities. Filtration, that process we have to apply in each and every place. That is, remove the insoluble impurities, though they are not soluble. The solution is now neutralized by passing carbon dioxide gas, and hydrated Al2O3 is precipitate. To induce the precipitate, the solution is seeded with freshly prepared of Al2O3. Reaction is 2Na third bracket start, AlOH whole 4 bracket close, AQ aqueous plus CO2 gives that Al2O3 into XH2O. XH2O. I am not telling you any number. X is 1, 2, 3, 4. Al2O3 into XH2O in solid state, plus sodium bicarbonate 2NaHCO3. This is also in the solid state. Both the products are in solid state. No, that means clear reaction will be 2NaAlOH4 aqueous plus CO2 gives that Al2O3 into XH2O plus 2NaHCO3. Both of these products are in solid state. So in bracket you can write S. Some sodium silicate formed above remain in the solution and hydrated alumina Al2O3 removed by filtration. It is dried and heated at a temperature of 1473 Kelvin to get pure alumina. Al2O3 into XH2O gives that at a temperature of 1473 Kelvin, Al2O3 plus XH2O. By this process, we just got alumina. No, and alumina, there is no need to just discuss of this alumina. All of you know the formula of the alumina, and that alumina is Al2O3 alumina. No, in this reaction we got alumina. Next, Esperpex process. Very few only reaction is required in this process. This process is used when the bauxite ores are contains a higher percentage of silica as impurities for white bauxite. In industry, chemists are there. Their job, first of all, they have to test the ore. What types of ore is there? If ore having the silica as a impurity, if the chemist, he will just know that perfectly that silica ore is there, then he has to apply the Sherpex process. What types of bauxite? For white bauxite. In this process, we will get white bauxite. Now reaction is Al2O3 plus 3C plus N2 gives that at a temperature of 2073 Kelvin. 2AlN, aluminum nitride, 2AlN plus 3CO. Second reaction is SiO2 plus 2C gives that Si as a PPT. PPT, Si as a gas in gaseous form plus 2CO also in gaseous form. That is why upward arrow will be there. Reaction is SiO2 plus 2C gives that Si upward arrow plus 2CO upward arrow. Now this aluminum nitride react with water. AlN plus 3H2O gives that AlOH3 plus NH3. And last step, AlOH3 at a temperature of 1473 Kelvin gives that alumina, Al2O3 plus 3H2O, and this alumina color is white bauxite. This is the white, that is why it is known as the white bauxite. After this white bauxite, 3 of the normal process we had already completed. No. Now 3 of the normal process is completed. That is why electrolysis of, now we have to just start the electrolysis process. Electrolysis of fused alumina. The purification of, this one is the part from there. Now we are taking the alumina, fused alumina, and mix with Na3AlF6 with little CaF2. Purified alumina is mixed with Na3AlF6 with little CaF2. The fused mixture lowers the melting point of alumina and brings conductivity. The fused matrix is electrolysis. steel cathode and graphite anode are used. Cathode ray is made by steel and anode ray is made by graphite. That is why sentence is steel cathode and graphite anode are used. No. Now one diagram is there in your book, given there one diagram. That diagram you can ask, sir, do you have to practice that diagram? Better practice that diagram. Proper, neat and clean diagram, just to practice. And that neat and clean diagram, if you just do, then everything process is completed. There is no need to write process. Only you will start from reaction. You will start from reaction. Electrolytic reaction at cathode, Al plus 3. Melt Al plus 3 after melting, plus 3 electron gives that Al in liquid state. Last product is in liquid state, aluminum is melted, and now this one is in liquid state. That reaction is at cathode. Now reaction is at anode. C plus O2 minus gives that CO2 plus 2 electron. Now C plus 2O2 minus gives that CO plus 4 electrons, because 2O2 minus 2 to the 4. That is why plus 4 electron. The aluminum metals thus obtained is about 99% pure. This process is known as the electrolysis process. And second, it is given by a scientist. His name was Hall Heroult process. This process is the electrolysis process or Hall Heroult process. Now, 4 of the name we have. For this extraction, 4 of the name I told you. Number 1, first purification of bauxite. Number 1, Hall process. Number 2, Beers process. Number 3, Esperplex process. After that, at last we will apply the electrolysis process. Electrolysis process, or name I told you, Hall Heroult process. No, then at last we will get the aluminum. That aluminum is 99% pure. We can't say 100%. Because there is no metal and non-metal. These are ideal. That is why don't 99.99 you can write, but you can never write 100%. This process is the pure alumina, and their purity is 99%. And in this purity of 99% aluminum, we got it. Your part is over. From this question pattern will never be. Question will come directly. How do you extract 99% of aluminum? Explain. All the process will not come combined. One process will come. If all the process will come in the examination, that must be contains 5 marks. That is long answer type of question, maybe. Otherwise, 2 marks, 3 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks. No. After this extraction, now we will start. Just this part is completed. This extraction of aluminum. No. And extraction of aluminum is completed. I told you before. After that, we will just refining aluminum. Process I will apply refining. This refining of aluminum we will start. And in this refining, first just molten aluminum obtained from the whatever steps we had done. That is the molten aluminum. And refined by the Hoops process, HOOPE'. Refined by the Hoops process. The electrolytic cell contains three liquid layers. The uppermost layer consists pure molten aluminum having carbon electrode. Dipped in it acts as a cathode. Top layer, carbon electrode is there and that is dipped and acts as a cathode. Middle layer consists of molten mixture of fluorides of aluminum having carbon electrodes acting as anode. On passing electric current, aluminum ions form. And these aluminum ions form, the fused electrolyte pass into the uppermost layer and get discharged. Pure aluminum thus set free and collected this layer, that pure aluminum collected from there. At the same time, equivalent quantity of aluminum from the bottom layer goes into the middle layer. The impurities are left in the bottom layer itself. Impurities aluminum is added from time to time to the bottom layer, and aluminum obtained from the top layer. Now we can say 99.99%, or at last you can write 100% purity, 100% pure aluminum is there. No? By this way we can say now there is no, according to our syllabus, extraction of aluminum from the ores is completed. Nothing is there more than that. Extraction of aluminum is already completed. Now you can ask me, sir, after that what is in our metallurgy of copper? Metallurgy of copper. In this metallurgy of copper, I can tell you copper pyrite, CuFeS2, copper pyrite. Copper glans, Cu2S. Cuprite, Cu2O. Malachite, CuOH2 into CuCO3. CuOH2 into CuCO3. Azurite, CuOH2 into CuCO3. Copper pyrite is the most important of copper, and most of the copper is extracted from this copper pyrite ores by self-reduction technique and pyrometallurgy. Copper pyrite, I told you, CuFeS2. Now extraction. In this extraction, if we start, the ore is crushed and then concentrated by the froth flotation process. Then we will apply roasting. Regarding roasting, all of you know. The concentrated ore is strongly heated in the reverberatory furnace in excess of air to remove moisture. Volatile impurities are removed, and impurities as volatile, and we get the impurities as volatile oxide. Reactions are too many reactions, 5 reactions. Reactions are S plus O2 SO2, P4 plus 5 O2 gives that 2P2O5, 4OS plus 5 O2 gives that 4AS plus 3 O2 gives that AS2O3. Fourth reaction, 2CuFe2S2 plus O2 gives that Cu2S plus 2FeS plus SO2. 2Fe plus 3O2, 2FeO plus 2SO2. After this 5 reaction, third process we will start, and third process is smelting. And in this smelting, the roasted ore is mixed with powdered coke and sand. and is strongly heated in a blast furnace. And then reaction is 2Fe plus 3O2 gives that 2FeO plus 2SO2. Second reaction, FeO plus SiO2 gives that FeSiO3. And I told you first the SiO2 is a flux and FeSiO3 is a slag. This slag being lighter forms the upper layer which is removed from the time to time. Cuprous sulfide having some traces of ferrous sulfide is called matte, M-A-T-T-E, matte. Once more I will repeat this sentence. The slag being lighter forms of upper layer which is removed from time to time. Cuprous sulfides having some traces of ferrous sulfide and it is called matte, M-A-T-T-E, matte. Now we have to start Bessemerization. Matte is taken in the Bessemer, converted into the mixture with sand. Now is passed into molten mass through Tyrrell. And then reactions are 2FeS plus 3O2 gives that 2FeO plus 2SO2. FeO plus SiO2 gives that FeSiO3, that is slag. Second reaction, S plus O2 gives that SO2. 4OH, second reaction, after that concluding part of the reaction, 4OS plus 3O2 gives that 2AsO2O3. And then concluding part, 4Sb plus 3O2 gives that 2Sb2O3. Self-reduction of cuprous oxide to copper by cuprous sulfide also takes place. That is 2Cu2S plus 3O2 gives that 2Cu2O plus 2SO2. And second reaction, 2Cu2O plus Cu2S gives that 6Cu plus SiO2. This Bister copper is 98% pure. Bister copper is 98% pure. Now we have to do the refining. Without refining, we will not get the proper. It is done by the electrolytic refining, which impure copper is made the anode, and the plate of pure copper metal is made of cathode. Copper sulfate solutions acidified with sulfuric acid is taken in the electrolyte. On passing current, pure gold from the solutions deposits on the cathode, while the impurities like Ag and Au settle down as a anode mud. Now till we got it anode mud till that much, and after that if you will get the anode mud, then our part will be this anode mud, and this anode mud, if we just complete this reaction, pure copper will be. That means I told you today the two types of extraction. One extraction is we had done extraction of aluminium and extraction of copper. Two of the part we had already completed, extraction of aluminium and extraction of copper. Then what is your job? I told you inorganic is such type of subject in that we have to make a notes. All of you read the book and make a note, and that note will help you. Reaction must be there. Without reaction, there is no value of that note. Reaction incomplete, you don't get full marks. Reaction, if you write the complete reaction, then okay, there will be no problem. Theory part is, little of the theory part is also required in inorganic. That is why question setters taking the very little few marks. Inorganic is not too much marks is there. In spite of that, you have to complete, write the notes. Thank you, students. Bye bye. I will meet you in my next class.